We're glad you're with us this evening. I'm Terry Brewer. Lynn Brooks has the night off. We begin in Pickens County, where a murder investigation is underway. Investigators say a man is dead and his nephew has been charged with murder. The details on the case are in our top story at 5 o'clock. Gordo Police Chief Todd Hall says Shannon Young of Moundville has been charged with capital murder in connection with the death of his uncle, Ben McDougal. Hall told us McDougal was seen last seen Thursday morning. Hall said on Saturday a maintenance worker entered the apartment at Sam Davis Court and found McDougal's body. It appeared McDougal had been dead for at least 2 days. After an investigation, Hall said residents identified Young as the suspect. Hall said the news of McDougal's death has rocked the small community.
Been involved in very few homicides over my career, and that's one of the things that it does to a small town. It's very traumatic for the whole community.
The suspect is being held in the Pickens County Jail with no bail set. Well, one youth group is encouraging West Alabama kids to get off the dock and into the water. It's called A Day to Remember, and it's put on by the youth ministry group In His Wakes. In His Wakes is a water sports outreach program for children. Director of In His Wakes, Nate Miller, says the group holds nearly 70 Day to Remember events worldwide. Today they were at Sunshine Point on Lake Tuscaloosa with children from the Branch Heights Housing Authority in Utah. Miller says the group applies the water sport experience to the kids' everyday lives.
If they are willing to, what we call stepping off the dock or get off the dock, if you're willing to get off the dock here on the water and also in life, you're going to have victory. And you don't give up on the first try. You keep trying and trying until you have that victory.
Today was one of 4 stops In His Wakes is making in Alabama. You can learn more at WVUATV.com. Just click numbers and links. The Alabama softball team is Oklahoma City bound. Today the team looks to win its first national championship in team history. This will be the team's 8th trip to the Women's College World Series and 3rd in the last 4 years. Most importantly, this could be the University of Alabama's 4th championship this academic year. Football, gymnastics, and women's golf have already claimed titles. Alabama fan Aaron Christian says winning is positive in more than just one aspect.
3 or 4 within the year. They're always sweet. They're always positive publicity for the university. It helps us, the legislature, to get funds for the university. It helps us recruit students here to keep the dorms full and the classes full. They're all better. The best one is the next one that you win, right? But to have 4 in 1 year would absolutely be terrific.
Bama's men's golf team is competing this week for a national championship. WVUA Sports Director Gary Harris will have more on Bama's softball team coming up later in Alabama's home team sports. On your education watch, Alberta Elementary's recovery. Parents have the chance this week to weigh in on the future of rebuilding the school. Now, according to school officials, a public meeting is set for this Thursday night at the Boys and Girls Club in Alberta City. School spokesperson Leslie Brewington said there's been low attendance at previous meetings, and they hope by moving to this location it will enable more parents to attend. Now, again, that meeting is this Thursday at the Boys and Girls Club of West Alabama near J.C. Park in Alberta City. It starts at 6 p.m. Alabama state troopers say 3 people died in crashes during the Memorial Day holiday period. Officials say the fatal crashes happened in Walker, Madison, and Winston counties. Troopers say preliminary investigations show in 2 of the 3 crashes, seatbelts were available but not used. In the 3rd crash, a motorcyclist was killed. Authorities say there were 7 traffic fatalities during the same time period in 2011. The Memorial Day holiday period started 6 p.m. Friday and ran through midnight on Monday. Well, it's good news for the Gulf Coast. Shrimping season is just hours away from opening in Alabama and Mississippi. State officials say due to the warmer winter, shrimp season is starting 2 weeks earlier than usual. Recent tests showed the average size of brown shrimp was at or above the 68 per pound count needed to open the season legally. Brown shrimp make up about 75% of the total shrimp catch and revenue in Alabama and Mississippi. Officials say red snapper season opens Friday, which means Alabama waters will be very busy. On your health watch, a new reason to think twice before hitting the pool. But first, painkillers help those aches and pains, But new research shows they may actually protect you against skin cancer. Health experts say painkillers like aspirin might decrease the risk of developing the 3 major types of skin cancer, including malignant melanoma. Experts looked at a group of people over 10 years and found those who took more than 2 different kinds of painkillers had a 13% decreased risk for developing melanoma than those who did not. But officials say more research is needed to better understand why these painkillers prevent some skin cancers. Well, for some people, nothing beats the heat like hitting the pool, but a new survey by the Water Quality and Health Council finds 1 in 5 Americans admits to urinating in public pools, and nearly 70% of people surveyed said they don't shower before going for a dip. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends you check the pH and chlorine levels before getting in. To find out how you can get free portable test kits, you can go to our website, WVUATV.com. From there, click numbers and links. Now to Georgia, where a college student battling a flesh-eating bacteria has spoken for the first time in her recovery. Amy Copeland said her first words in weeks on Sunday. Her father said his daughter is aware of her current physical condition, but is laughing and joking despite what has happened. The 24-year-old student got the bacteria after falling off a homemade zip line and cutting herself on May 1st. Since then, she's lost her hands, a leg, and a foot to the infection. A program that pays tuition for military spouses is coming under question. It's called Military Spouse Career Advancement Accounts, and it's been around for 3 years. The concerns are the program has become part of a broader rush by for-profit colleges to get students with military finance tuition benefits. U.S. Chairman of the House Education, Labor, and Pensions Committee says the Department of Defense is not doing enough to oversee it. Well, if you've ever wanted to cook like Colonel Sanders, now is your chance. Fans of KFC's Facebook can access 2 of Sanders' recipes from his soon-to-be-released autobiography. KFC says the recipes are for potato pancakes and upside-down peach cobbler. They're among 33 never-before-seen recipes featured in the book. The manuscript was written by Sanders himself in 1966 and discovered about 40 years later. Officials say starting June 4th, the book Colonel Harlan Sanders, the autobiography of the original celebrity chef, can be downloaded on Facebook.